Welcome back to the channel. This video will list the requirements and demonstrate the steps necessary to install a firmware update for a RedTiger F77 dash camera. Please be advised there's a very important firmware update made available in late June 2025 for the F77 V1 and F77 V2 dash cameras. It corrects a file corruption issue that would occur randomly when copying video files from the internal eMMC drive through the USB port to your computer. Make sure you check out the end of this video, which will have the additional initialization steps necessary to fully implement the fix after updating the firmware. Now back to the firmware upgrade steps. First off, you need to identify which F77 you have. There are two of them. I have the F77 V1 dash camera, which means it has the 128 gigabyte eMMC internal drive. The V2 has the 256 gigabyte eMMC internal drive, and that's the difference between V1 and V2. And it's important because you need to download the appropriate firmware for the V1 or V2 F77 dash camera that you have. The other requirements are you'll need an optional MicroSD card. It's not optional for what we're doing, but it is optional for regular operations. You'll need also to provide a stable power supply during the upgrade operation. You can use the supplied cigarette lighter adapter, the hardwire kit. If you use these in the vehicle, make sure that you start the vehicle and leave the engine running so that constant power is provided during the entire operation. I'm going to use the cigarette lighter adapter, plugging it into a cigarette lighter power port adapter off of a DC power supply. You could also use a power bank with a cable that would plug from the power bank into the power port here, the USB-C port. And if you do that, make sure that you verify that it is stable during operation, any of the operations of the F77. It must again provide power during the entire operation, since if it turns off or fails during the updating of the firmware, that may disable your dash camera and may require service from RedTiger to correct. Please be advised that the F77 user manual incorrectly states that you can update the firmware over the air using the RedTiger app. That is incorrect. I confirmed that with RedTiger, and they're going to be addressing that in the user manual in a future revision. So you must use the file copy process of copying the firmware file onto the memory card and installing the memory card into the dash camera to install the firmware update. Before we can use the microSD card to install the firmware into the F77 dash camera, we have to prepare it with a file system so that the dash camera will recognize it as it boots and be able to read what file is on there, including looking for the firmware file. So a file system is the way it organizes files and directory structures, and the formatting facility on the dash camera itself will format this with a FAT32 file system, which is a file system from DOS and Windows computers and various other devices. Many dash cameras will use it as well. For certain size memory cards, Windows will not allow a memory card over 32 gigabytes in capacity to be formatted with that file system natively. You may have to use a third-party utility, or on the Mac you might be able to do it natively with its formatting facility. Whichever way you choose, make sure that it's a FAT32 file system, and in this case I'm simply going to use the dash camera itself to format it with that compatible file system. So let's install this 64 gigabyte card into the memory card slot until it clicks. There it clicks. Again, I'm powering this with a cigarette lighter power port adapter that will be used in a car. I have it plugged into a power adapter that is plugged into a DC power supply in my filming studio here. So this is like having it plugged into a cigarette lighter port in your car. And if you're doing that in the car, again, make sure the engine is running to provide constant power in any of the operations shown in this video. So I'm going to turn on the power from the DC power supply to start booting the F77. It's looking actually at the memory card to see if anything's on that, including the firmware file. Right now there is nothing on that card. So we're going to boot up here, and then we're going to go into the menu, press this button, into settings, and then go to the last screen, which contains format in the upper right corner. Click OK, and then there's two format options. Format SD card, which is the one we're going to use here, and then there's Format eMMC. That is an option we'll use at the end of this video, which is important for the June 2025 firmware update to fully resolve the file corruption while copying over the USB connection issues. So we'll deal with that later in the video, but right now we're going to format the SD card by clicking OK. We'll move over to confirm, and it says it's formatting. Format completed, and then click OK. And I'm going to back out to the, actually let's go back into the settings screen, go back to product information, and that's where we can see the current firmware version for the front camera, and that's the one that we're going to be updating, but it's a May 2025 firmware, so we need to update that to be the June 2025 or later, depending on when you're watching this video. So that's how you look at the version of the currently installed firmware on the F77. So let's back out to the main screen, and then I'm going to power it down. Actually, longer press of the power button, sorry. And then we'll remove the memory card from the F77. If your computer does not have a microSD card reader slot for a microSD card, you may have to provide a third-party microSD card reader. I have an Anchor SD card reader, and there's a microSD card slot, so I install that card into that slot, and then I'll go over to my Windows computer and install it into a compatible USB port. So if your computer does not have a slot already available in the computer itself, you'll need to provide a card reader to perform this next step. So let's move over to the computer. I've moved over to my Windows computer where I'm going to download the firmware file that's actually in a zip file. I have to go to the RedTiger website to get a link to go find the zip file in a Google Drive folder. So if you know that the RedTiger official website is redtigercam.com, you can go ahead and type that in the URL box. But if you want to search for it, you can go ahead and do RedTiger Cam, and you can see the official site, redtigercam.com. And then in the help section, click firmware. We're going to scroll down. They reorganized this over the last few weeks, so we're going to scroll down to the front and rear dash cams, and there's a drop-down list. And if you expand that, you can see F77 V1, which is the one that I need, and then there is an F77 V2. So if I click on V1, it shows a June 20th, 2025 V14.5 file with the release date of the June 20th, 2025. And then if I switch to V2, you can see that there is a V2 there with the same date, but a different V3.2 at the end. So make sure you download the correct one for your dash camera. For my case, it's the V1. Now this button for download firmware actually is a link to a Google Drive folder file, and we're clicking on that, which will open a separate window. And we can see that there is a zip file that contains a folder. If we navigate into there, we can see the actual firmware file, the FW985298.bin, and a Excel spreadsheet that has version information. We need to download the zip file, so click on download. And since the file is too large for Google to scan for viruses, you'll have to click on download anyway. And I'm going to install this or download this to a particular folder. You can download this to any particular folder you would like on your computer, be it downloads or some specific folder like I'm doing, and click save. And show the progress, and it has completed. So let's move over to Windows File Explorer. And we can see I'm already showing that as a recent file, but if I go to that particular folder that I downloaded to, I can see that there is a zip file sitting there now with today's date and time that I downloaded it. Windows natively supports zip files, so you can navigate with File Explorer into the zip file. And there's that folder that we looked at earlier, and there's those two files. The one that we need here is the FW98529A.bin. It has to be copied exactly with that file name over to the microSD card. So now let's leave this for the moment. let's go over to another window where I'm going to insert the memory card into the card reader in my computer. Removable disk F has been mounted on the computer. And if I go to that, we can see that it was recording video files to it as I was done formatting it. It started recording at the end. That's why the card V directory is there, which is perfectly fine. If we look at the properties for the microSD card, we can see that it is a FAT32 file system. So the dash camera was able to format the 64 gigabyte memory card with a FAT32 file system. If I were to attempt to format that on Windows, choosing the format option, I will not have that as an option. So if you had a 32 gigabyte card, you would have that as an option. And on a Mac, I believe you can get the FAT32 option for 32 or 64, but I haven't tried that on a Mac just yet. But make sure it is a FAT32 file system. And since I did format it on the camera, it is compatible with what we need for the installation of the firmware. So I'm going to go over to the zip file again, and I'm going to right click on this and say copy. I'm going to go back to the folder for the memory card and click on paste or Control V. And it's copying that file over here. All right, we successfully copied the firmware that we need to install into the dash camera onto the memory card. And now we're going to eject the memory card from the computer so it safely flushes every change, which is the firmware file, to the file system, and we can safely remove it from the card reader. Next, we'll move over to the dash camera to install the firmware. After copying the firmware file to the microSD card on my computer and ejecting the microSD card safely, I've now moved it over here to the F77, where we'll install it into the microSD card slot on the side and click it into place. And then again, make sure that the power source you're powering the dash camera stays powered during the entire firmware upgrade process. This is the critical portion of that. If you lose power during the upgrade, you may not have a functional dash camera afterwards. So with that last caution of that, let's go ahead and turn on the power to my power adapter. And during the boot process, it's examining the microSD card that's in the card slot, looking for that firmware file. And when it finds that, it should then attempt to install that firmware file. And now we're seeing the updating firmware screen. It says firmware update in progress. Please do not power off. And there's a progress bar from 0% to 100. And momentarily it should reboot. And I have found that it will have additional sounds during certain events like power on, power down. So that's one of the new features with the later firmware. And it's going through and prompting for the default configuration settings. English, set the time zone. And now we have we've successfully installed the updated firmware. To confirm that, let's go back into the menu, setting. In the product information screen, we can see that the firmware version is RedTiger F77 20250620.v14.5. That is the version we expected for the V1 version of the F77. I would recommend, if you have any version of the firmware prior to the 2025-0620 firmware version date, that you install at least this version or later. It fixes a file copy corruption issue when copying files from the eMMC internal drive over the USB port to a Windows computer and potentially other computers, but I found that all Windows computers would randomly get files corrupted. So make sure you update to at least this version before you run into problems with copying files. In this section of the video, I will demonstrate the steps necessary to format the F77's internal eMMC disk drive. It's a user optional function to perform in most cases, if you wish to clear the contents of the drive. But in the case of upgrading the firmware for the F77 from a version that had a date stamp prior to June 2025 to a version with a date stamp June 2025 or later, it becomes a requirement. The reason for that is the firmware in June 2025 fixed a file copy corruption issue that would occur. The files were stored perfectly fine on the drive internally, but when you would copy them over the USB-C connection to a Windows computer using the data cable, there would be a random file corruption issue taking place. So the firmware fix was implemented with this June 2025 firmware version, and then the RedTiger product engineering team said to go ahead and format the eMMC drive after the updated firmware has been installed. So that's what we're going to do here. So whatever your reason, this is how you do that. So let's go into setting, go to that last screen. Again, I'm going to confirm that I have the June 2025 firmware installed, and I have a June 20th, 2025 firmware. And this is a V1 version of the F77, so it's the V1 4.5 at the end there. And we're going to go to the format function in the upper right there, click on format. And instead of formatting the SD card, we're going to click over to format eMMC and go in here. Now, before you do this, make sure you've copied all video files off the eMMC drive using the RedTiger app over a Wi-Fi connection, or you can copy them from the eMMC drive to a MicroSD card. That copy operation worked just fine. So make sure you back up everything before you proceed with this next step. So I'm going to click confirm. It's formatting the drive. With the completion of the formatting of the eMMC drive, we've now implemented the second half of that bug fix, which was one, again, to install the updated firmware, and the second part of it was to format the drive with the updated firmware in place. So we can click OK and exit back out. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification to be notified when I upload new videos just like this. Come back to the channel and check out other RedTiger videos and other dash camera videos. Thanks for coming to the channel and checking them out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.